Hey, it's your boy Kenny Nation over Slayton. Today I'll be doing the things I want and deal breakers. Now this will be my last segment of this unless we start going to the cusp, which I might do. The cusp, deal breakers, and not breakers. Y'all will do a vote. If I get 10 votes, then I will do the cusp, deal breakers, and no deal breaker with a certain cusp. So with this being said, for the last segment, the last zodiac we have not done, I wanted to say the Aries for the birthday month of Aries. So I'll be doing Aries and I'll be doing Taurus for the next month. All right, we're gonna start with the Aries. Things that I can't deal with and I don't like, deal breakers. Number one, uncontrollably blunt. It's bad enough that the passion of an Aries come out, they speak their mind, but when they can't control what comes out their mouth when they talk, deal breaker. I've had Aries straight up tell somebody what time it is in the most rudest way ever. They could not control their tongue. They felt some type of way. They let it be known. They let it be known loud. And it was embarrassing to me. I had cover for her and it was a misunderstanding. And she actually was in the wrong, but her passion, her desire, and how she felt right then was already spitting out what she wanted to say. It was too late to stop it. She came back to apologize, and you know what I'm saying, she was very forgiving and understanding, but the damage had already been done. You know what I'm saying? They looked at it a certain way, looked at me a certain way, and just overly blunt. So next thing is too controlling. This is the goddess of fire. And I know y'all love to rule. I understand it. But I'm a Taurus. And I don't play no woman ruling me. I just can't do it. Goddess, God, whatever, a woman, I cannot have you ruling the Taurus. I can have you take over certain situations. I can have you be strong and independent in your own mindset. But at some point, if you have to rule, we're going to bump heads. And this is going to be World War III. And I don't want to war with no Aries anyway, but I do what I do. But anyway, last but not least, too talkative. Oh my goodness. Aries, when y'all talk, Taurus listen. We're known to listen. But pretty soon, we don't listen. We sit down there, close our eyes, play with our phone, look out the window, while you just making the whole window just go foggy. Talk. You're very opinionated. You're very open-minded and passionate about how you talk. We love that. But can you limit it? The insults on people, the judgment of people, the frustration, and even just the happiness of you just talking. Give me some room to talk too. Please. Now, me having the Aries Venus, I do it sometimes. I have to control myself. Say, okay, bro, time to be quiet. So I'm not just pointing a finger at y'all. I'm pointing a finger at me too. I try to not to overtalk people. Sometimes I do it. It's an Aries thing. I got you. The things I like about Aries. Number one is the passion, the sexual chemistry. Oh my goodness. It's like the best ever. Like Aries go for what they want. And we love that about y'all. Like y'all just, you could feel what the person trying to say. And Taurus love the fact that it's an understanding, it's a chemistry that you ain't got to go search for and you ain't got to explain it. It's just there. And Aries are the best at letting you know if it's something there or is it nothing there. Without even opening their mouth, they can just let you know. They don't have to open their mouth. And that's why I said over talking and over bluntness is not necessary for you, Aries. We feel you. We feel when you feel us, and we love that about y'all. Number two, I have to say is forgiving. Aries being able to forgive people, even if they kick in your butt at first, are one of the great things that I really appreciate out of this woman. The fact that they really can come back the next day after kicking your mouth for talking bad, after putting you on your ass for trying to, you know what I'm saying, push them the wrong way, and they can forgive you and you have a new chance to make it right with them, is the most best, wonderful feeling in the world. Because I know I do it to a lot of people being Taurus. Taurus do that. So y'all forgiveness is something that's really amazing. Last but not least, y'all initiative. Ooh, man, I said it with the passion and stuff like that, but I cannot get on it enough. The initiative of an Aries woman is the most gorgeous, sexiest thing ever. It's like y'all take what y'all want. Y'all ain't got no time to play no games. You could look in somebody's eye and they be like, you mine? We love that. It's an alpha woman mentality, girl. And when you do that Aries to us, it's on and popping. We ain't got to play no games. We ain't got to do no sign language. We ain't got to do no poking around the corner and stuff. They look at you and say, look, it's time. Let's go. And I'm like, shh, get this bar. Let's go. I'm with you. I love that. So the verdict of the Aries woman. At first, I did a video Aries Taurus, and we did a lot of backlash on Aries because I had the first experience with the Aries, and it was good at first, and it went real crazy because I did not know that they could blow up like that. But me getting used to one and really dissecting one and me really figuring out why they do the things they do, I found out I got the same issues in me. I got the same gifts in me. I got Aries Venus. I love the same way they do. So I know why they do what they do. They feel like they give all they got and they should not be taken for granted. When they took for granted, just don't know how to conceive that the right way and put in order to really just talk normal and calm down sometimes. They just explode like, why are you taking for granted when I show so much love to you? You not get how much love I got for you. So, me knowing that now, I could date a Aries. I could be with an Aries, I think. I'm not sure 100%, but I connect with them better. And I do like the initiative in the beginning stages. And it could work. It just takes some give and take and a lot of understanding for that to happen. But that's my verdict of them. Now moving on to the Taurus. One of my favorite signs, and not because I'm a Taurus. Oh my goodness. I love Taurus women. I'm just gonna say that from the get-go. But the things I don't like, too controlling, number one. Tauruses have a issue of being very possessive and controlling, even me. They feel like something theirs. They feel like it's something, it could be the smallest thing in the world, but they feel like it means something to them, it's bigger to them. They can be so controlling, especially the females. Females try to control the situation, control the outcome, control the income. And it's overbearing sometimes. And it makes me just want to say, okay, we're going to be fighting and gridging back and forth. You got two Tauruses, two bullheaded people who can get so stubborn to a point it gets stupid. And that's what we do, get so stupid with it. And it's so childish, it's so not worth getting into, but we get into it because it's a grudge type of fight for territory, a controlling type of thing. The next thing I have is being funny when situations are serious. Now, I do this a lot. I will goof off when you mad as hell. Sometime at work and you will laugh at me like, stop playing, like the Gina Martin thing, or Martin goof off every time, you know what I'm saying, something serious happen, and Gina talk junk and say, leave me alone, boy, and she can make them smile, say, you go, boy, or you go, girl, you know what I'm saying. It's fun, but sometimes it's just not funny. It's not working. We can be on with the clown shoes all we want and dancing, but it's not funny, and we can irritable, and we hate when people do that to us. We love to do it to other people, but we hate when people don't take our wrath or our stand serious. So when I do it to Tara, she hates it. When she do it to me, I hate it, unless it's in the right position, the right situation, at the right time. So that. Last but not least, too masculine. Yeah, I said it. Some Taurus women are just too masculine. You know, I had one Taurus girl, she worked out and everything, and I was attracted to her because we both fit and stuff. We both do our thing, and we got a little debate one time, and she chest bumps me. Boom. And that shit really hurt. And she up there like, you ain't nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing, you ain't about nothing. So this went from loving basketball, like, oh, come here, love you too, loving basketball, to some, hell no, I'm finna hit the Space Jam on your ass. I'm finna be like them little cartoons and stomp your ass in the ground if you talk too much shit. And I don't like that. So we aggressive on it. We going back and forth. Tara's going back and forth. We out there for hours and hours going head up out there. Playing ball like freaking we trying to win the championship against each other. And she talking junk, kick my water over and everything else. And next thing you know, World War III. And I thought that would be sexy, but it wasn't. Because we took it to another level we didn't have to go to. All the love. Where is the love? Black Eyed Peas were not playing in our headphones. It was more like Pastor Troy. But just too masculine, please. We know you the bull. We know you the red She-Hulk. Calm it down a little bit. Be a little bit more ladylike for me. Don't punch me in my jaw. I mean, I like a little roughness from you, but it's too masculine. All right, the three things I do like. The number one thing, I got this at number one, even though I should do number one last. It's the dream state and understanding of a Taurus woman. Communication will never be on point with us. But Taurus woman just get me. They see me, they smile, and all the words that you could or need to say have already been said through her smile. She gets me. I understand her too. Not a lot of arguments with Taurus women I can't remember ever. It's just a sense of understanding. And when you get a Taurus woman who really understands you, then you understand that we both have a flaw in that as well as a gift. We don't admit a lot of things unless you dig it up out of us. And we shouldn't have to admit a lot of things because you see we sorry about how our actions progress through us doing something wrong. I love the dream state. I love the fact that she never thinks it's impossible. She always thinks it's a possible way of doing it. And when her heart's into it, that's when she gets stubborn. That's when I love her the most, to be stubborn with her and say, if it means that much to you, it means that much to me too. Let's do this. Number 2 is the touchiness. It's not the touch like a Libra. It's not the but I just love how us Tauruses love to touch people. We love to touch the girl we with. We love to rub their leg, rub their neck, feeling their thigh. I like when the girl feeling my biceps. I like when she feeling my back. I like when she just play with my ear. We touchy. We can't help it. When we're attracted to you, we just like to touch you. And it's just one of the wonderful things that if you never dated Taurus, you just never know about it. You just never know it. It's not the touch like the Libra, the common touch, but it's a friendly type of feel, a sexual type of passionate touch that just continue to happen. You sit next to her, eating popcorn in the movie theater, next thing you know, a hand on your back, rubbing you, and you just fall into her arms and stuff. So the touch is good. Last but not least, the ride or die. Woo, let's get this out of the way. Man, the burning building. Everybody get the hell out. I'm not leaving without her. What? They finna blow this place up. I'm not leaving without him. What? You gonna be unhappy if you continue this streak. I'll be unhappy, rather be unhappy with him than be glad without him. Taurus women, when they lock down, they ride or die with you. They ain't going nowhere. You gotta literally embarrass them or do something really crazy to a point they have no choice but to leave. Man, so many bad relationships I had in my past. They did so many bad things to me and I still stuck it out with them. I wanted to ride it out with them. I had to literally go through all this type of therapy and just self-absorbedness to leave this woman. And even then I doubt myself, like, is it the right choice to leave this woman or not? Should I give her a second, a third, fourth, fifth chance? If I tell somebody what she did, then they be like, what the hell you still talking to that girl about? She was awful, leave her alone. But I can't leave like that. If I leave you, it's because shit done got so bad. Shit done got so evident in my face that it happened that I have to go. And when a Taurus woman like that and a Taurus man both are like that, it's gonna take hell and hot water to pry them away. My final verdict on the Taurus woman. One of my favorite zodiacs to date, but every Taurus woman I ever dated had obligations somewhere else. Either California, New York or something. And my twin flame was a Taurus. And that was another situation. Y'all read I Fell for Juliet to get more details about that. But y'all see a situation with that. Most of them all, they were stubborn within their family love, or something else had took them away from me. They wasn't meant her. I don't remember a Taurus where we just didn't work out. It was somebody else interfering that took them away. It could have been themselves, but it was a phobia or something. It wasn't us. We didn't just get together and just fall apart. The only sign I did not date and break up with is the Taurus woman. Something crazy happened that pulled us away. And it makes me think if that little incident couldn't happen outside, no cheating, none of that bull crap, but something in the family, something in career movement, goals or something that kind of just pushed us away. It's a sad story, but that's my verdict of that. So Taurus women, let me know. I'm a Taurus, 430. And Aries women, let me know about my synopsis on this and my verdicts. This your boy, King Nation Nova Slate, Nova Chronicles. Peace.